Hello, my name is Dominic Rinka, and we are discussing decision making. And if a group is not able to make a decision, what do they do? So, the main thing we have to figure out or focus on is why we do group decision making in the first place. And we have group decision making because usually the task is just too much for one individual to handle or perform at a time. It's something that's a little more complicated, And sometimes we may disagree during the decision making process, and that's okay because disagreements can be good. I mean, they can be bad also because it can lead to misinformation in the group being being spread out, because usually in a group you guys just want to agree, you don't want to argue, so usually it will just flow through, and you won't have to really argue about it. But that's what happens if you don't disagree, if you don't have a little bit of conflict. But because disagreements are helpful, they help stimulate the thinking and also help cut out the bad decision making ideas that sometimes are brought up. But if after all that you can't really come to a decision, then it's best to have the team leader or even a couple people try to draw a consensus. You want to get a win-win scenario that helps every team member, and also if it's something that you can come together, the left and right, if they can come together and find the breaking ground, the middle area, then usually everybody will be supportive of it, and they may lose a couple of things, but in reality they'll have the better of any option, really, because it helps both sides. You have to realize that giving in on one point is not really losing, and that agreeing is not winning either. It's a collaborative thing, and there's no winning or losing when you're trying to come up with a decision to benefit the group. If nothing really works after that, if you can't even find a consensus, maybe it's time to cool off, change topics, come back later, agree to disagree, something like that. You can even, ask an outside, unbiased opinion or perspective, and they can even give you an alternative solution. So, it's not the easiest thing to come up with a decision in a group with a lot of voices and a lot of different opinions, but there's a lot of ways you can go around it, a lot of ways you can handle it. And for the best, just try something that benefits everybody, or find a consensus, a small agreement that can kind of work your way towards the right decision. Thank you.